I'm Paul.
I'm Devin.
Together, we're Dads and Dice, two dads who like to play some games in our free time.
That's right. And today we are back with some Unmatched. This time, more Marvel Unmatched, playing Teen Spirit. We're going to go get it set up. We'll see you in a minute. All right, so we have it all set up. Not that there is ever a lot to set up with this game, which is one of the kind of perks of it, right? Just your board, your fighters, and your deck of cards here.
A couple tokens here and there, but
yeah,
hard.
If you've never seen Unmatched, it's just a simple, quick little kind of dueling game where you're going to be playing cards in your hand, trying to defeat the other fighters. On your turn, you'll get to take two actions, and there are really three different actions that you can do. Two involve playing cards from your hand, so they're either going to be playing an attack card or playing a scheme card, which have this little lightning bolt symbol, or possibly using one of the schemes that are already stationed out on the board. The other is going to be to maneuver and actually move around. So you can see we both have a base movement of 2 here. And so you can maneuver where you move to. And then a part of maneuvering is to, you have to draw a card. Whether you move or not, that part is optional, but you have to draw a card. It's the way you get more cards in your hand. Also, helps the game not stall out because you have to keep going through your cards. That's really it. You're going to take two actions, then it's going to be the other, and we're just going to keep slugging it out until somebody reaches 0 health and the other person is the winner. So, as is normal Unmatched tradition, Paul goes first because the youngest player goes first. So, start it off with Paul.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and go through some of our kind of asymmetric whatever it is, right? So I'm playing Squirrel Girl, and you got this nice little mini with all the squirrels in it, and I've actually got some small fighters here. So these are 8 squirrels. So at the start of my turn, I get to summon one of them and put them in a space adjacent to where I'm at. So adjacency with small fighters can be in an adjacent spot, or I can have up to 4 small fighters in the actual space with me. So I'll go ahead and just summon this one here. And then I think I'm just going to maneuver. And I'll maneuver twice. I'll maneuver once and then just gain a card.
Okay.
All right.
That's one action.
That is one action. I guess, let's just maneuver again. We'll get another card. So I am at my 7 cards. You can't ever have more than 7 cards at the end of your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I am over to me. I'm also going to maneuver.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to add my second maneuver here. I'm going to move my scroll with me. My second movement.
I guess I'll move 2. And then
what was your...
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. So I'm playing Miss Marvel. I'm melee. At the start of my turn, I can just straight up move a space, which I should think about. And then when I attack, I can actually attack from 2 spaces away. Normally, just melee, you have to be completely adjacent.
I believe zone does not matter for her. Yep, you ignore the zones.
Yeah, I think the zones really only matter for the ranged fighters. I don't think it's going to change what I'm going to do. I'm going to go there, and then I'll maneuver again. Interesting. Okay. I think that is it.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and summon my squirrel. Then I'm gonna maneuver, and we're gonna move this one twice, 1, 2. And I'll draw a card. And then that is adjacent. And I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 cards. I guess I'm going to go ahead and just attack you here.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and attack.
And I'm sorry. How does damaging the squirrels work if there's more than one?
So if there's more than one in the zone, right? So let's say there's 3 in here.
Yeah.
You're basically just attacking all of them. Is how
Is
it
it
works.
specifically an attack, or is like 1 point of damage take them all out?
That's a good question. If a small fighter takes damage, so any damage.
Interesting.
Any damage.
Okay.
Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. So you are blocking all of it.
Yep.
So if there are 4 more squirrels, which there's not, and then 1, which I did not. So.
Okay. Yep. And my after combat is I can draw a card, and then if I have 4 more cards in my hand, which I do, I deal 1 damage to an adjacent fighter.
Okay. So this one is gone.
Got him.
All right, your turn.
My turn. Okay. So my start of my turn, I can just straight up move.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna help me, so I'll just move here. No, that is the opposite way I want to move. Here. And then I'm just gonna maneuver. And I will go here. And I can attack you. So I will attack you.
That's right. 2. All right. Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1. So got a feint.
Okay.
So cancel all effects.
Then no damage. I had a strong suspicion that was the card you were
That was the
play.
one that I had.
But I didn't have much other options.
Yeah, I haven't had very good options as well. Oh, was that your 2 moves?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this scroll here. And then we are going to... we're going to move 1, 2. So I'm just going to keep it here. We'll keep it here. No, I don't want them in the same square or the same circle. So we'll go there. Oh, yeah, okay. And then, so that was a maneuver. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to attack. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So mine is kick butts.
Okay.
Increase the value of this by 1 for each squirrel, so it's 3.
Play my feint.
Oh. Okay.
So,
so nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Whole bunch of nothing. All right, to you.
I'm going to use my free movement here. Okay, so I'm going to maneuver now. And let's just go here.
Ooh.
And let's attack.
Of course you're going there. I'm not going to play anything.
Okay. So this does equal to the value of my hand size.
Ooh.
So 6.
6. All right. Yeah. Plus 2. 8.
That's right. Plus 2.
So I'm at 5.
Ugh.
That was a big old stretchy hand there you got.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and squirrel here. And then
Look at the difference between our deck sizes.
I know. I've got a gigantic one here.
Yeah, I gotta end this.
All right, I'm going to attack. Yeah.
Okay. Who was attacking? You?
Yes. Ready?
Yeah. 3, both
3.
after combat.
Yep. So I get to move 3 squirrels. Up to 3 spaces. Move 3 up to 3 spaces. So I'll just go here, and then I'll go here.
Okay.
Yep.
My after is I draw a card, and then if you have 4 or more cards in your hand, deal 1 damage to an adjacent fighter. I'm going to pick you.
Okay.
I don't think I have the opportunity to deal with the squirrels.
There. All right. I am going to. Man, I have no good cards. No good cards. I'm going to move. I'm going to maneuver. All right, to you.
Okay. I'm going to do my free movement here. And I'm just going to keep putting on the pressure. I think that's what I got to do as I get surrounded by squirrels.
Oh, yeah, you're 2 spots away, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. So during combat, if I am in more zones than the opposing fighter,
Which you are.
It is a 6.
Okay, so I'm blocking 3.
Okay.
And I get to move Squirrel Girl up to 3 spaces. She may move through side kicks. Do not count movement containing side kicks. So that 3 health is all the way over here. Where can I move to? We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we'll stay there. Okay, to me?
No.
No, that was your first action, you're right. Oh, you're still in range.
Well, not to you.
That's right, because you'd have to maneuver. You can get rid of 1 squirrel.
Yeah, I'm not worried about your squirrels. I think I will maneuver. guess cutting through the middle makes the most sense. Okay.
Okay. Let me go ahead and put a squirrel here. And I'm going to maneuver. And then I will maneuver again.
Okay. You're working your way to your 3 health, I see.
Yeah.
I can move ones for free. I shall do here. I still have to maneuver, so I will do that. I guess I'll just be here. No, I can't be here. Yeah. And I'm gonna attack.
Okay. All right. So
I have a during combat.
Okay.
So if Miss Marvel shares space with no zones with the opposing fighter, which
we don't,
I can boost it. And I think my biggest boost.
Well, I can tell you it's already gonna defeat me there.
Oh, you had 1 health?
I have 1 health.
Okay. Yeah, so, I can boost it up 4.
So you boost it up 4, and then I'm down to 0, and that was
a fast
beat down.
It was.
That was a beat down.
Yeah.
Very unlucky with the
first
attack that you got. I had no defense, or maybe the second attack, something like that. But yeah, that was a fast one.
It was. Yeah, I feel like we didn't really get to see Squirrel Girl. So Miss Marvel, as you saw, all of my cards were one of 3 things. They were either affected by the number of cards in my hand. They were either affected by having like the most zones, or having no shared zones.
Yeah.
It was a really kind of neat.
Yeah. So a lot of the cards that I
mechanic.
So like I had a couple attack ones, right, that were 2 attack, but if you have 4 or more squirrels in adjacent zones, they become 5. So never was able to get 4 or more adjacent next to you. Same thing for my scheme cards. It was choose a space with 4 or more squirrels, deal 2 damage. Look at opponent's hand and discard 1. Like that's not one that I really want to play when I've got 2 health, right? So a lot of my cards had to deal with.
Yeah, and it was all with the squirrels, right? Besides
this
one.
Yep. If you have the squirrels,
those were Squirrel
those
Girls.
ones are Squirrel Girl too. But yeah, so that was those are definitely good for later on when you're not running away.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean that's the thing with Unmatched. It can be very quick matches. It can be very short matches.
I think that's
that's kind of the appeal to it.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm curious if there's anything else cool in here. I didn't get to use my. So like I said, things mention hand size, right? So the card I used to boost here, I held from the beginning of the game, which is not when you want this card at all. But it's draw 2 cards, then you may spend an additional action to draw until you have 7 cards. So basically, it's like you could literally get down to this card and refill your hand.
So, but that one's also good for whichever one here was like for how many ever cards you have in your hand.
So there was several that was like affected by the cards in hand. Actually, I guess it wasn't several. It was all the same ones. I think there's.
It should say a number on the bottom there.
Yeah, 3 copies. So yeah, there's the 3rd copy. I didn't quite have it in my hand. It was the first one I played that you fainted, and then the other scheme I had, recover 2 health. Then if you have 4 or more cards in hand, you gain an action. So you just kind of recover 4 free health.
That's nice. Yeah, like this one would be good for combat. It's a get 'em tippy toe, but you get to summon 2 squirrels in that space. Now I had to use it as a defense, but I have a couple of those which I think are good. There was a couple cards in here that let me recover health. So I think, again, just kind of the luck of the draw of what you got. I think they'll play.
It's also very interesting. This deck size forces you to be aggressive,
Yeah.
right? You can I also realized on the first turn when I didn't go after you, I realized, oh no, I have to be the attacker because you building up squirrels is the exact opposite of what I wanted, right? You had a bigger deck and you're going to build up squirrels if the game goes on, so like I can't let that happen.
You cannot let that happen, yeah. And I guess that makes sense why you have a smaller deck, because you shouldn't have to maneuver as much because you always get that movement at the beginning, right?
I think it has more to do with there's several ways to draw cards, right? I had cards that refilled themselves.
That's true.
I think it was more that, and then it forces. Otherwise, I can stall the game out, and it's to my advantage because I will have the card initiative in any card, or the card advantage, excuse me, in any card game. It's better to have more cards, and so this deck had plenty of ways to draw cards. The problem was
it's about half the
can't
deck.
Stall it out, or get to a point where your opponent has 1 card and then you have 5. So that was another Unmatched.
Another Unmatched that didn't go my way. This one was way more of a beatdown, though.
The next one. It was this.
At least the last one.
Was this worse than the Bullseye Deadpool?
No,
not
that
Deadpool.
one was worse.
Bullseye Daredevil. Because I feel like Bullseye Daredevil, you were literally just moving, and I was moving and attacking, and you were moving, and I was moving and attacking.
Daredevil was like able to boost every action kind of thing. Right?
Yeah, it was playing fast and loose. Have no cards. And,
no, I think that one was worse.
Yeah.
This one I knew what I had to do. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's another Unmatched.
That's it. So, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. All those things help us, help our channel grow. See you on the next one.